It is a new month, which means a new series for our Thrive in 5 episodes. For the month of February, we are going to focus these episodes on email. So, for this first episode, we are going to talk about what should I email my list. This is crucial. We need to know what to email them, right? And sometimes we just hit blank screen and don't know what to write. So, what you want to ask yourself is, what is my goal? What do I want my ROI to be? If you hear me talk about ROI or anybody else and you're like, hi, that's like lingo I do not understand, it's totally fine. I'm going to let you in on some fun lingo that you can start using. ROI simply means return on investment. So, with the investment of your time and money, because we have to spend money on email platforms, maybe we're spending money using something like Canva to create graphics, right? So, whether you're investing time or money, it is an investment. So, what is the return that we are wanting from spending time on growing our email list? And that is something that each of us has to answer for themselves. I'm going to give you a few examples. So, if you want to perhaps grow your brand loyalty, you want your audience to learn more about you and have that know, like, and trust with you. If you want to increase your page views or if you wanted to increase affiliate income, those could be how you determine and how you can track the data for your return on investment. So, after you've decided this is what I want my ROI to be, then we need to determine the content based on that ROI. Also, you can have a couple of different things for your ROI. You're like, well, Brie, I want all three of those, or maybe I want two of those. It comes down to deciding for this particular email, or maybe for this month of emails, what do I want that ROI focus to be on? It can be different for every single email, but when you go into an email and you go into start writing it, you need to know what is the purpose of this and what outcome do I want for myself, for my ROI, and what outcome do I want for my audience that is spending their time reading this email. So, if your goal is to build brand loyalty, you want to really draw them into your life and write to your audience. So maybe you're just sharing some more in depth things. You're letting them get to know you more. So then that way, when they go and they watch your stories or they read your blog posts, they really feel like, oh, she did this, but I know she was feeling like this way when she was recording that. An example could be like, hey, did you know that when I was actually recording that Instagram story about making my coffee, my kiddos were screaming in the background. My house was a mess, but I made sure I got a really cute Instagram story with my coffee and my flowers. That might be something that I've done recently. So there's an example for you, right? And so then when somebody goes and watches your stories, they're like, "Oh, I wonder what's going on behind the scenes," or, "Oh, I know that, like, when she filmed that, there was some chaos going on in the background, and that is, like, real life." The next thing is, what if we want to grow our page views? And that's the ROI that we're wanting from this email. Sharing some more behind the scenes and really getting them drawn in and really excited to see the blog post. So maybe you're sharing some photos that you weren't going to share in the blog post. Maybe you're sharing a little bit more of like, okay, here I am sharing this tutorial with you, but here's how I really felt about it. Or here's something I got nervous about. Or here's something I was worried and had never tried before that I tried in this recipe or this tutorial. So something a little bit like behind the scenes that you can share with them that not everybody else sees. So they're like your exclusive insiders. And then another example is, what if I want to increase my affiliate income? My advice there is you can always leave some links. You don't want to leave too many links because then things get convoluted and they don't know which one to click on. We want to kind of make things simple for them and be like, here, this is the one that I want you to click on. So, sharing some key things and going into more depth on an item than you would in a reel or on social media is one way to go about that. So if you have a product or an item that you really love and you want to share with your audience, talk about it a little bit more. Maybe share a little behind the scenes video, share a little photo that they wouldn't normally see, something more real life rather than curated for social media, and talk a little bit more in depth about why you love this and why you would purchase it over and over and over again. That is going to help generate more clicks for you over to your affiliate links. Key thing throughout all of this is be consistent with emailing them. Choose your schedule, whether that's once every other week, once a week. Pick the same day, pick the same time, and be consistent with talking to your audience. All right, we'll see you back here next week to continue this email series.